Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about NBA. I'm here to do my NBA 2.0 mock draft. I done one mock draft like a month ago, but this is my second mock draft. I'm going to do a few mock drafts coming for the NBAs. You know, it's approaching NBA draft time after the NBA Finals. I'm here to talk about where I think some of these players will go. I'll do more mock drafts, so this isn't my official mock draft. This is just where I have these players going as of now. You know, just try and get some content out there, do different content while just to do stuff, I guess. Now, let's get into it. So first thing I want to get into, there were some players that withdrew from the NBA draft, like Alex Caravan, Peyton Sandfort, Hunter Sallis, Coleman Hawkins, and Jax Robinson. Jax Robinson went to my Kentucky Wildcats. We'll see where some of the players that stayed in the draft, like Jalen Wells, Cam Christie, Johnny Furphy, where they go. But let's get into it. So Zachary Ricochet, I have going number 1 to the Atlanta Hawks. Shooting guard / small forward, 6'8", 204 pounds. Every Zachary Ricochet playoff possession right now is likely monitored under the microscope of the Atlanta Hawks and other lottery teams. And he just delivered consecutive stand-up performances with a combined 39 points and 5 threes against AS Monaco. And he's still scoring on mostly the same shot diet and effective 1-2 punch off-ball shot-making athleticism. He's good in transition, and it hits it like a translatable plug-and-play game, particularly for a lineup for Atlantis that already has 2 creators, in Trae Young and DeJounte Murray, who are good playmaking. And while, yes, Alex Sarr may offer more theoretical upside with his defensive versatility and face-up flashes of 7-1, Donovan Clingan could come off as more of an impact presence with his rim protection. While scouts continue to debate like his ceiling, there's certainly potential size, shooting, and defensive tools and quickness in a draft where there isn't an obvious sure-thing all-star at the top. And Ricochet, good 3-and-D archetype, could give him a match with a team that saw A.J. Griffin struggle with injuries, because he struggled with injuries, and Steve Bay went down, you know, with that late ACL tear. Number 2, the Wizards. I have them taking Alex Sarr, power forward / center, 7 foot, 224 pounds. Most top two players here are French. And while Washington Wizards expect to be patient during their rebuild, they should be the suitors for Alex Sarr if he doesn't go number 1. And you've kind of questioned his offensive polish for a potential number 1 pick, but with the Wizards' timeline and roster, needs point to a match. The rise and success of other bigs with premier skill sets like Evan Mobley, Jaren Jackson Jr., Chet Holmgren, and Victor Wembanyama also adds to the allure of Alex Sarr. And he measured well in Chicago, coming in at 7 foot inside, 224 pounds with a 7'4" wingspan. And at that size, the ability to slide his feet, handle in the open floor, and shoot off the dribble really separates him from other centers in this class. And the Wizards, they'll eventually need to find a point guard, but number 2, Sarr's physical talent, involving skill, versatility, and defense create visions upside that can be difficult to resist. And maybe Jordan Poole will be good for the new coach they have. I don't know. But number 3, I have the Rockets taking Reed Sheppard, Kentucky boy. Shooting guard, point guard / shooting guard. And fit can play a bigger role than usual this year during your draft, where it's difficult to identify a surefire star or best player available. I feel the Houston Rockets should love what he brings. Elite shooting, passing, and intangibles / character that scouts and executives praise. You know, at the combine with Reed, he has a pretty good vert as well, 42-inch vert or something like that. And for Sheppard, he undersized too. He's more limited off the dribble. But Amen Thompson, who they already have, would also be the ideal backcourt partner with his creation and playmaking and ability to defend bigger guards. And Sheppard feels perfect, like a perfect partner for Thompson, with his ability to stretch the floor and create space for a limited shooter and shifty ball handler. I think the Rockets would be a perfect fit. Number 4, the Spurs taking Nikola Topic. A knee injury, another knee injury could complicate evaluations and decisions on him, because he's going to miss the rest of the Adriatic League playoffs, I think. There's no any indication of any serious damage, and the Spurs have presumably seen enough to have confidence in his playmaking, because he has good playmaking and rim pressure. And he should also attend The makeup NBA Combine held June 4th through 7th for international prospects who missed the one that was in Chicago. But while his level of participation remains unclear if he'll do it or not, NBA doctors will surely evaluate the injury, his knee injury, but he should be in the best player available conversation for them. Either him or Rob Dillingham to me, because they need a guard, point guard, and it would be an extra edge for a team that needs creation and a guard to make the game easier for Wemby. Number 5, I have the Pistons taking Cody Williams, small forward / power forward, 6'7", 178, play for Colorado. He's been trending in NBA conversations as his workouts after his workouts and pro day. Some believe he could go earlier than expected, but I think he'll go here at 5 to the Pistons. I think it'll be a great move. And you can debate about ceiling and whatever, but scouts and execs sound like they won't be surprised to see a top 5 team that values his archetype and wants to bet on his development. At baseline, without an advanced hand or perimeter game, he averaged 11.9 points. He shot 58.8% from inside the arc, 41.5% from 3. And it's 6'6.5" in socks for the Giants. He has a good wingspan, 7'1", his defensive tools. In the worst case scenario, he can contribute with his efficient off-ball scoring ability to guard the wings and forwards. But I think that the Pistons will talk themselves into his upside and take him. Number 6, I have the Charlotte Hornets taking Donovan Clingan out of UConn. Even with a healthy Mark Williams, Donovan Clingan may look like the best player available here for them. And it's tough to pass up because he can also look like an enticing trade-up target for other teams that didn't think he'd make it outside the top 5. But if you have Mark Williams and Donovan Clingan, you'll lock yourselves into 48 minutes of rim protection to help change the team's identity. And Clingan also gives Charlotte insurance because Williams, he's only played 62 games in 2 seasons. And I feel like the hype around Clingan's grown even after the NCAA tournament, with how easily he's shown he can shoot the 3. Like during workouts, he's shown he can shoot 3, he just didn't in college. And you can have 2 rim protectors for really the whole game, so I think that's what they'll do. Number 7, I have the Trailblazers taking Dalton Knecht out of Tennessee. Once this guy played so many games in the ACC for Tennessee, so good. So the Portland Trailblazers seem unlikely to draft another guard like Rob Dillingham, and the timelines of Ron Holland and Matas Buzelis may make them less attractive to a team that will be looking to give Scoot Henderson some more help. I think at 23 years old, with a strong frame, outstanding shot-making ability, and a competitive edge, Dalton Knecht could look like a sure thing worth adding at number 7, because he has a level of skill, polish, and professionalism to me, and Portland could value over a perceived upside of projects like, say, maybe the Ignite teenagers, or Cody Williams. Now, Spurs back on the clock again, take Stephen Castle out of UConn, 6'6" shooting guard. Opinions may vary on his draft stock, but as much as his name was buzzing after the NCAA tournament, scouts still think he'll be on the board outside the top 5. And Spurs may be drawn to the idea that he can operate as a big playmaker. Scouts have been most interested. Like, he's a really great perimeter defender. Like, he's versatile. Even with the minimal shooting improvement, he's proved he can impact games with, like, passing, his offensive rebounding, his defensive toughness on the perimeter, physical rim pressure. So I think he'll go at 8. Number 9, I have the Grizzlies taking Rob Dillingham here. I haven't fallen to 9. In this mock draft, I think I'll have him going higher in other mocks that I do. But the offensive firepower he can generate with creation and shot making is just appealing. There isn't a guard in this class more shifty. There isn't a guard in this class more shifty and effective at getting to his spots. And I get maybe his poor defense or he's only 6'1", 164 can be a scary number to some teams, but I think it's worth a shot if you take him. Number 10, the Utah Jazz. I've taken Ron Holland. I feel like he'll be a top 10 guy. I think he'll just sneak in the top 10. This still feels late and like good value for an explosive 18-year-old wing who averaged 19.5 points in the G League. The losses, poor shooting, and suspect decision-making have turned certain scouts off. But even without a reliable jumper or high-level creation, he still put up big numbers using his speed. Like, he improved his ball handling, athleticism, like around the basket. He's kind of a streaky shot maker. So he may not shoot the best, but we'll see how he does in the NBA. For Chicago Bulls, I've taken Matas Buzelis. At 6'9" in socks, he measured in. Scoring versatility, defensive playmaking. I think he'll continue to be mixed. I feel like, but only 26.1% from 3. Gonna have to work on that 3-point shooting. He came to the G League Ignite with expectations of being a solid shooter, but only 26% from 3. That could turn some scouts off, but he does have some scoring versatility and defensive playmaking, but I think his 3-point shot's too good to be 26%. Number 12, I have the Thunder taking Tidjane Salaün out of French. He's a streaky player. He made impressive 74 threes as a 6'9", 18-year-old, and he continued to show NBA range. And he is kind of limited, but he's still finding ways to earn easy baskets, like athleticism, his motor, so that's who I have going at 12. Number 13, I have the Kings taking Devin Carter. I think he's a big winner from athletic testing. He measures a 6'9" wingspan, huge and key for a guard who could be considered undersized at the 2. He tied for the highest max vert and finished 3rd in the lane agility. And he made plenty of jumpers during drills after hitting 84 threes this season. They may question the upside, but he has good shot making, defensive length. I think he'll be a lock in the top 20 because I watched him play quite a bit for Providence. He was really their bright spot throughout the season, really the whole season. Number 14, I have the Blazers taking Kel'el Ware, 7-foot center, and he has a very high skill level for a center who's above average athletically, nearly 7 foot in size. And the big increase in scoring production helped validate the effectiveness. And I think he'll be a good rim protector in his class as well. Number 15, I have the Heat taking a Jared McCain. I'm going over some of these picks now fast. Number 16, I have the Sixers taking Isaiah Collier. Number 17, I have the Pelicans taking Yves Missi. The 18th pick, I have the Magic taking Jacoby Walter. Number 19, I have the Raptors taking Zach Edey. I don't think he's that good or should be first round talent, but I'm going at 19. Number 20, I have the Cavs taking Tristan Da Silva. I mean, he's some good high skill level basketball IQ, and can provide some plug-and-play shot making. Number 21, I have the Pelicans taking Terrence Shannon Jr. In a breakout season, and he has good defensive tools and shot making, and had a lot of big games for Illinois last year. Number 22, I have the Suns taking Kyle Filipowski. Number 23, I have the Bucks taking Tyler Smith. I believe that was G League Ignite. Number 24, I have the Knicks taking Keyshawn George out of Miami. Number 25, the Knicks taking Tyler Kolek. This will be a great pick. Will they pick at 24 and 25? They could trade one of those picks, but if they pick, I'm taking those two. Tyler Kolek with their second pick. Like, he can provide some great passing ability. Number 26, I have the Wizards taking Carlton Carrington. Number 27, the Timberwolves taking Jalen Tyson. Number 27, that was 27, 28, the Nuggets have taken Baylor Shireman. Really good rebounder. I mean, obviously, for a 6'6" forward, and he shit really good from behind the arc. Number 29, the Jazz taking Johnny Furphy. The combine wasn't great for his athletic test results, but I think he's at least a year from being physically ready for the NBA. And the last pick in the first round, the Celtics taking De'Ron Holmes out of Dayton. Good jump shooter and a good 3-point shooter, 30%. That's my NBA 2.0 mock draft. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.